is what he would like, but the direction that he has is enormous.
Is it proud of it for 25 years?
I would like to add something to, because Plácido talked about, you know, Tosca's feeling, and I think in talking about Tosca, I have to have the last word.
Absolutely.
And, but it relates to what you asked, you know, the freedom within, let's say, Franco's production and concept, and what Max said, that attraction between Scarpia and Tosca, that was when we were rehearsing, you know, that is a very delicate point. And I spoke up right away, and I said, for me, I can feel this like the evil force, and I mean, a huge bunch of energy, and, you know, this love and the evilness from Scarpia, and it's like that attraction between two big poles of energy, and also when he comes to embrace her, you know, after his huge love aria, and I agree with that too. One thing is for a woman to hear a man, you know, really unfolding his, and at that moment he is emotionally naked. That is one experience, and the other is that when you get very close to a big danger, this temptation to, you know, just cost me one step, whether it's a passing train or it's jumping down somewhere, this how do you call it, a suck of...
a vortex.
Yes, and I think that in the last act, when she tells the story again about killing him, the acting for me is one little aspect, but a minor one. I think it's a traumatic experience to have had killed somebody, and that she has to go through it again, has to, you know, conscious Scarpia again to, like people after a very traumatic, very big experience, where they have to go through it.
Live through it again.
They live through it again and have to how's it called in psychoanalysis, to
put in order.
Work it out.
Yeah, to work it out, to somehow find peace and explanation, and also to explain to him. And while she's telling, she doesn't know yet that she says you stayed clean, you know. Mm-hmm. So the theatrical is an aspect, but a minor.
Yeah, but no, but what I mean is because it's Tosca, you know. Tosca, because of her character, her way of being, that's the reason she will make. Somebody else will just come petrify him and say to Cavaradossi, you know,
yeah, but it's too huge. It's too huge. It's too huge, and I mean, to kill him, she's also afraid to tell you that she killed somebody, because she is, it's horror of yourself after you killed somebody, you know. It's that you have to live on with
the condition.
With the knowledge that you killed somebody.
It's this person, you know, because the way Tosca is, because another other person won't be able even to put two words together, you see, after such a thing. So I think it has something to do with the character, not that you want to act in that moment, but then in fact that we are all, you know, we all live our lives in a way. We are natural, but we are always in the eyes of the public. Sometimes we are acting, you know, when you're having, right now when we're having an interview, we are talking, but we are acting also. We are not being completely natural, you know. So I think that Tosca has to put it in those words, because it's her nature, you know. Otherwise somebody else will say it simple, you know.
I think we do a lot of things internally.
Yeah.
We internalize a lot of things, part of which has been the discussion here this afternoon, that help us to accomplish what we are doing out there. But in the end, it's a melodrama. It's an old-fashioned melodrama. It has to be approached that way almost musically as well as acting-wise. I mean, there are certain things, regardless of all this internalizing that we do in order to get ourselves there, that we must present to the public. And I, for one, don't internalize that much. I have no difficulty feeling that I could be in love with Hildegard. And I don't like him much at all. First of all, he's a tenor, and second of all, he's in love with her too, and she likes him better than me. But it's a melodrama. And sometimes I think you have to go at it. You must go at it.
Absolutely. I think that when you overanalyze things sometimes, you are in the danger of things being too planned, too cool, you know. You have to do it, but at the right moment, I think my ambition, my greatest dream is always that out of 9 performances of Tosca, I can say that in those performances, we can always be into a certain amount of different, but in different places, that not every movement is the same, you know, then the feelings are different. That's the wonderful thing. Then at the moment, we have to do what we feel, you know, no, never mind what you have planned, you know. The important thing is not to go from here to there, but how you go from here to there, you know, and that has to be done only at the right moment because of that day, the way you feel.
Well, spontaneity, inevitability in an operatic performance clearly depend upon good rehearsing. Thank you very much indeed for talking about Tosca.
Thank you.